Hello, I'm Chris. I'm going to be driving on a real driving test route, giving you tips along the way to help you pass and be safe. It's the start of the driving test and the examiner's asked me to do the reverse bay parking straight away. Prepare the car, make sure it's safe all around, and our signal to come out of the bay. I'm going to mess up this manoeuvre to show you what to do if it's gone wrong. Make sure when you're doing your reversing manoeuvre to observe all around and stop if anyone gets near you, but continue if it's safe. Into reverse. Now I would recommend just moving the mirror down slightly. I'm reversing to the left into a bay, so I'm going to move that left mirror down and I'll be able to see what's going on. But I don't want to stare at the mirror, as I need to check all around. Check the right blind spot, mirrors ahead, left blind spot, and the back window. I can see someone crossing behind, and there's a couple of cars there as well. I've got the white reverse lights on to tell people that I'm reversing. Okay, looks safe. I don't need any biting point as I'm reversing downhill. Just keeping the clutch down, light braking. I've got a car waiting behind, but I don't want to feel pressured. This is really going wrong. Whenever you reverse, make sure you're looking all around, especially over your left shoulder, through the rear window. Checking around. I can see in that left mirror, I've really messed this up. It's a weird angle, but don't worry, this could happen to you. Select first gear, I'll check all around, and now I will drive forward towards that bay ahead of me. I'll steer right, and I'm lining up with that bay in front, because those bays in front are lined up with the bays behind. Bear in mind that the bays in front aren't always lined up with the bays behind. I'll go right up to this car, slowly though, don't want to scare the examiner. Into reverse. Now I can see in that left mirror that I should go into the bay now. Check all around. So I'm just going to reverse slowly, mostly looking behind. Steering a bit to the right, because I've got more space on the right hand side. I can see I'm in the bay, so that's good for the driving test, but I'm just going to perfect it. It's a bit wonky, so I'll steer left to get the front round. And as soon as I'm level with that car in front, looks kind of level there, I will straighten the wheels and then just reverse up to the bush behind. And then clutch brake, stop there. Parking brake on into neutral. And if you want to, you can open your door as long as it's safe to check you're in the bay. Driving forward to readjust the reverse bay parking like I did would normally be a driving fault, or a minor as they're commonly called. Clutch first gear, gas biting point, make sure it's safe. A little bit tricky to see to the right. Our signals, there's a few people around. Got a pedestrian on the left, just creeping out slowly and carefully. I have to follow the markings for the exit. Just going slowly. Don't want to scare anybody. The examiner's asked me just to exit the car park. No sat-nav at the moment. And they are giving me directions. This could happen at the start of your driving test, where the examiner doesn't want you to follow the sat-nav straight away. But you might get a driving test route that doesn't include the sat-nav at all. Instead, you'd be following road signs. The speed limit is 30 miles per hour, but it's not safe to do 30 down here. It's quite tight, parked vehicles on both sides. Ready for any children to run out in between parked vehicles, or doors to open. Turning left, interior mirror, left mirror, signal left. Braking, keeping left, clutch, into first gear, checking both ways, and following the curb round. Check mirrors. At the end of the road, I'm turning left, mirrors, signal, It's an open junction, I can see, but it looks busy. First gear, gas biting point. If you can see parked vehicles ahead and it's safe, then you can drive straight into the right-hand lane, unless markings or signs saying it different. The car thinks it's a 5 mile an hour speed limit, and that's why it's making that beeping sound. I'm turning right at the roundabout, third exit, check interior mirror, right mirror, signal right, giving way to the right. Having a slow approach gives me more thinking time. Down to second, looks clear, keeping right. As soon as I'm passing this exit, I check mirrors to the left, signal and exit. The examiner's asked me to pull up on the left in a safe, convenient place. Check mirrors, signal, line up, and stopping before the driveway. Parking brake on into neutral, cancel signal. The examiner's asked me to follow directions given by the sat-nav, but only use the sat-nav for directions. It does show what it thinks is the speed limit, but it's not accurate, so don't use it for that. I can see a chance to go coming up. Prepare the car, check mirrors, blind spot, and signal. Parking brake down. Bit of gas up to second. Don't want to slow anyone down.
Yards, turn left.
Check mirrors to come out, interior right. Planning ahead. Sign for a double bend. There's an island and parked vehicles. Oncoming, braking. They're going around the bus. Clutch into second. Always remember to check the interior mirror before slowing down to see how close any following vehicles are.
Turn left.
Check interior mirror, left mirror, signal left. I've got priority, but still being careful. Planning ahead looks very busy. Lots of activity down here. Children. Sign for a school. I'm going closer than the door's a width away from parked vehicles here, so I've slowed down, braking more for this tight gap. Looks too tight. Down to second. Looking for spaces that I can use. They're being nice. Check interior mirror, left mirror to go back in. Watching the black car pulling out. Sign for a bend to the right. Check interior mirror, right mirror to come out. Keeping the doors a width away. I'm in second gear for the hill and bend. Third would struggle a bit here. Looks tight, just going through carefully, slowly, ready for a car door to open.
Turn left.
Check interior mirror, left mirror to go in a little, then interior right mirror to come back out for anyone overtaking, especially motorbikes. Check interior mirror, left mirror for cyclists especially. Now signal left.
Turn left.
Approaching slowly, don't want to scare anybody. Clutch, follow the curb round into first gear, looks busy. Now gas biting point, follow the curb. Straighten up, bit more gas for the hill, up to second. And again, before changing up on a hill, bit more speed, up to third. So you build up momentum before you change. Otherwise the hill will slow you down and you won't need that higher gear. Signs warning me of cyclists and a bend to the left. Advisory speed of 20 miles an hour. Down to second gear for this bend. And I've reached 20. Wasn't a speed limit because the speed limit sign would be in a red circle. It's advising maximum 20 for the bend. I've got past that now. You'll be asked one show me question as you're driving. If you answer one or both of the show me tell me questions wrong, then you get a driving fault, a minor. Slightly downhill. See a zebra crossing ahead, check interior mirror, just off gas a little to make sure it's safe. There's nobody there. Back on the gas. Up to 30. See a red traffic light ahead. On the sat-nav screen I can see I am going to be turning right in 700 yards. Approaching slowly. As I'm going ahead, I'll need the left-hand lane. Sometimes the left-hand lane will be for turning left only, so always look out for signs and markings. Rolling up to the line, into first gear. It's been red a while. I can anticipate it could change. Turning right at the traffic lights, checking interior mirror, right mirror, signal right, keeping right,
Turn right.
braking, up to the line, into first gear, gas biting point, getting in position for a near side to near side crossroads. Here the oncoming that want to turn right would go to my left. Up to second. Common mistakes here could be driving too close to the curb like this, or even driving too close to the oncoming. Maybe driving too fast over the speed limit, or even too slow. Planning ahead, a warning sign for a bend to the right. It's slightly downhill. You can talk to yourself on the driving test, like I've been doing, if it helps you plan ahead and stay focused. I can see on the sat-nav screen I'm turning right and right again.
At the end of the road, turn right, then take the third right.
I'll choose the right-hand lane as I've got 2 right turns. But I'm not turning right yet. I'm just being prepared by being in this lane. The lights just turned to red. Parking brake on, select neutral, rest my feet. It's a little bit better for the clutch if you do use neutral and come off it, but you don't have to on a driving test. Clutch, first gear, gas biting point. I can see on the sign that you are allowed to turn right in the left-hand lane as well.
Turn right, then take the third right.
Check interior mirror, right-hand mirror, signal right.
Turn right, then take the third right.
Drivers in the left-hand lane are allowed to turn right as well, so I'm being disciplined with my positioning, keeping in lane, watching that black car there. Some drivers don't keep in lane, so be careful of them. I'm turning right again at the traffic lights.
After 100 yards, turn right.
And this is the perfect lane for turning right. I'm not overtaking.
Turn right.
Parking brake on, select neutral. If this lane was congested, I could use the right-hand lane. Also, if I was turning right again after the traffic lights, then the right-hand lane would be best. I can see yellow box. Got to make sure I can make it to the other side without stopping in it. And a hill start. Hill starts aren't anything to worry about as long as you've got enough gas and you've got the biting point. Clutch, gear, gas, bite, feet steady, and then clutch slowly comes up to second. Drivers in the right-hand lane, just being aware of them, keep it in my lane to the left. Looks like 2 lanes are merging, checking interior right mirror, quick shoulder check to the right. They've gone behind me. Being careful of the motorbike. No one's pressed the button on the crossing, so it should stay green. Keeping my distance from the vehicle in front.
After 200 yards, turn right.
Another yellow box. Turning right, some mirrors. Signal around this person into the right-hand lane. Turning right, double check mirrors, signal.
Turn right.
Keeping my distance from the vehicle in front. It's always good to be able to see their tyres and a bit of road. Parking brake neutral and relax. Clutch first gear, gas biting point. Look out for any road markings that can help. This first part isn't for me there with the arrow. This next part is. Move over into that box. And then signal back on. First gear. Gas biting point.
You're allowed to stop in a yellow box if you're prevented from turning right by oncoming traffic, or by other vehicles in front waiting to turn right, but make sure your exit road is clear.
Car in front's braking. Always check the interior mirror before you slow down to see how close any following vehicles are. See a sign for a width limit, a parked van. Check the interior mirror, right hand mirror to go around the van. Check interior left mirror to go back in, being careful of this person parking. Check interior right mirror. Interior mirror left mirror to go back in. Good way to remember the mirrors is steering with the mirrors. So before steering out to the right, think interior mirror right mirror. And before steering back to the left, interior mirror, then the left mirror. It's good to know who's around you at all times. A width limit ahead, but part of it's missing, so that makes it a lot easier. See a sign for a mini roundabout, and the sat-nav doesn't seem to know about this roundabout, but I'm going ahead. Approaching slowly and carefully, so I check the interior mirror always before slowing down. Down to second, looks clear. Make progress where I can.
How fast you can safely drive depends on different factors, such as how far ahead you can see, the width of the road, and the weather conditions.
Check interior mirror left mirror. Always slow down for tight spaces. The tighter the gap, the slower you should drive. See some feet under that lorry. Check the interior mirror brake in.
Go
Clutch
right
down.
on the roundabout
Second
and
gear.
take the third exit, then turn left.
It's tight. Check interior mirror right hand mirror. Signal right. Give way to the right. Interior right to come out, interior left, and signal
Turn
left. Braking, down to second, being careful of the cyclists. And ready for oncoming. Check interior mirror right mirror to come out, and then mirrors to go back in. Bus, check interior mirror, slow down for the bus. Let the bus through. Must be a lot harder driving that than this little car. Now check mirrors, interior right to come out, in case anyone thought I was parked and overtook. Now check interior left mirror to go back in for cyclists. See a warning sign for a bend to the right. Make some progress here. Planning ahead, park vehicles on both sides, check interior right mirror to come out. Interior left to go back in.
After 200
Watching this
yards,
car coming
turn
out.
left.
Check the interior mirror before slowing down. So I'm turning left soon, but I don't want to signal yet in case they think I want that road.
Turn left.
Check interior mirror left mirror, signal left. Brake in. Down to second in good time, so I can easily get off the clutch. Now follow the curb, keep an eye on it. I don't want to go too wide from the curb or hit it.
After 100 yards, turn left, then, at the end of the road, turn right.
I can see to the right, but I will still select first gear because to the left, it's tight. Parked vehicles, and I could expect a vehicle to be in the middle of the road.
During your test, the examiner will ask you to pull up on the left 3 times.
Check mirrors, interior left, signal left. Let the hill slow me down. Now light braking, clutch. Parking brake on, select neutral, cancel signal. If you do have a bottle of water, now's a good time to have a sip of it. Time for a hill start. Clutch, first gear, a little bit more gas than normal. Find that biting point, make sure it's safe all around. Mirrors, blind spot, signal. Feet still, no hurry to come off the clutch. And then slowly raising the clutch. Up to second.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Mirrors signal ready for oncoming. I might turn into this road. Check interior left to go in. Ready to go, but also ready to stop. Looks clear. This car's parked and they might open the door soon. Check interior mirror, left mirror, children. They're pulling out. Checking interior mirror, right mirror to come out. Looks tight. I'll just go through slowly. Looks a bit clearer here briefly. Sign for a roundabout. And again, the sat-nav isn't aware of this roundabout, but I'm going ahead. Check the interior mirror. Slow approach. Having a slow approach gives you more thinking time. Keeping this clear. Giving way to the right. No risky chances. That was a nice easy one. Keep planning ahead. Try and anticipate what could happen next. Person with their door, slowing down. Always check the interior mirror before slowing down. Something in the road. Looks okay. Interior mirror left mirror to go in, then interior right to come back out. Still a little bit tight, so I'm not doing 30 here. Sign warning me that the road's going to narrow on both sides. Keeping left as they're coming over towards me. Planning ahead, parked vehicles, slow moving traffic. Check the interior mirror, right hand mirror, brake in. The oncoming have priority here as I've got the obstruction. First gear, double check mirrors, and it looks wide enough. Stopping for this one. Check mirrors to come out. Interior left to go back in. Looks tight here. Watching the curb. Up to third. Sign warning me of a road on the left and a school. This car might pull out. Bus. Slightly over my side. Sign for a 40 speed limit, but it's only 40 once you pass the sign. Check the interior mirror, right hand mirror before speeding up in case anyone's overtaking you. Speed up, then change up.
After 300 yards, turn right.
Sign warning me of traffic lights. It's been green a while, it could change. I'm turning right. Check interior mirror, right mirror,
Turn
signal
right.
right. Brake in, clutch. I've got to give way to oncoming. Getting into position. No one coming, turn in. I haven't seen any speed limit signs, so it is still 40. Making progress here. Sign reminding me that it's 40. And it looks clear and safe. Good conditions for driving. Planning ahead, sign warning me of a road on the left. Off gas a little as I can't see as well anymore. I can see a bit better now. Sign warning me of traffic lights.
After 400 yards, you have reached your destination. It is on your left.
The examiner will now tell you that it's the end of the independent drive-in, you don't need to stop, and they will direct you from here.
See a sign for a 30 limit, check the interior mirror, slowing down, and a sign warning me of horse riders. Down to third gear. A double bend ahead. After driving at 40, 30 might feel slow, so be careful not to go over the speed limit. I'm just looking ahead, not looking directly at the oncoming, as they might scare me and I might steer left towards the curb and get too close to it. Road looks clear. Choosing the right hand lane here as there's parked vehicles on the left. Pedestrian crossing ahead. It's green at the moment. This will only change if someone's pressed the button. I'm following the road ahead at the roundabout, second exit, so I need to change into the left lane, interior mirror, left mirror, signal left. Moving over, cancel signal. Slow approach, giving way to the right, checking early but not staring, looking ahead as well. Keeping in the left hand lane. Now check interior mirror, signal left and exit. Then cancel signal, avoiding the cycle lane. I can drive through these parking bays. Turning left, interior mirror, signal left, brake in, down to second, release the clutch before turning. I'll be ready for something horrible that might be in this road. It looks okay. It's good to expect the worst. If the worst isn't there, then that's great. Being careful here, parked vehicles on both sides. And there's oncoming. Check interior mirror, left mirror to move over. They might be stopping for me, and they are. Check mirrors to come back out. Interior left to go back in. And mirrors to come back out. At the end of the road, turning left, interior left mirror, signal left. I need to try and follow the angle of the curb. That will help me emerge out. First gear, ready to go. Observing to the right and to the left and to the right, being careful because of the parked vehicles blocking my view a little there. Making progress. Easing off a little for the bend. Trying not to cut over the white lines. Sign for a bend to the left and a downhill. Double bend. I'm off gas. Following the curb round, planning ahead, looking round the bend, sign for elderly people.
Now I can see further ahead.
The car is building up speed on its own, but I'm still in control.
If the hill is steep, then consider a lower gear for more engine braking.
At the roundabout, I'm following the road ahead, second exit. Check the interior mirror, left hand lane as there's no markings or signs telling me otherwise. Checking to the right, but also checking ahead. And I will stop for the black car and the bus. And I will stop for vehicles on the right. They're coming off. I missed that chance. No big deal. There's no pressure. I'll just take the next chance. Good one there. Now keeping in the left hand lane, check interior mirror, left mirror, signal left.
You probably won't get a driving fault, or a minor as they're commonly called, straight away for missing a small opportunity to go a roundabout. But if you kept consistently missing obvious chances to go, then it could lead to a serious fault.
Sign for a bend to the right. It's getting a bit tight, slowing down, something in the road. I'll avoid this. I'm off gas for the hump. I'm in second gear. Down the hump, a bit hard to see. Can't see a lot of road ahead. Ready for oncoming. Bend to the left. Braking down to second gear for the tight gap gives you better control. Panning ahead, looking up the road. Still fairly tight, ready for oncoming. Looks okay. Now I'm turning left, check mirrors, signal, a speed hump. Need to be careful here, I don't know what's in this road. Could be a vehicle in the middle of the road that I need to stop for, but it looks okay. Again, always turn expecting the worst. Think about what is an appropriate speed for the road you're on. Although the speed limit is 30, it doesn't mean it's safe to do 30. During the drive-in test, the examiner will ask you to pull up on the left, reasonably close behind a parked vehicle. And I can ignore the driveways this time. Leave about a car's length away from the parked vehicle. Parking brake, neutral, cancel the signal. Here they want to make sure you move off safely and in control. They want to make sure that you don't swing out too wide towards that parked vehicle on the right or get too close to the vehicle in front. Get the car prepared, gas biting point, check mirrors, blind spot on the right, signal. Takes a bit of clutch control to come out slowly, holding the clutch steady. Still using a little bit of gas to help it not stall, and then slowly raise the clutch. Possible meeting traffic here, parked cars on both sides, no one's got priority. Checking mirrors, interior left, now I'm keeping left, ready for oncoming. It also gives me a better view around the bend to the right. Check mirrors to come out, ready for oncoming.
Reflections in parked vehicles can help you see any oncoming.
Turning left, mirrors, signal, braking, clutch, first gear, ready to go. Check in to the right, left, to the right, keep checking. Hard to see with the parked vehicles there. Don't be afraid to lean forward in your seat if it helps you get a better view.
Here I can drive in the centre of the road. Even if I moved over towards parked vehicles, oncoming still won't be able to fit, but be ready to use spaces when necessary. Turning left.
First gear. Hard to see with the bus. Could be someone going past the bus. Looks safe. The examiner's told me to go ahead into the car park and to follow it round to the left.
Finishing the drive-in test, way started. Watch this video next if you want tips on how to do hill starts at junctions. Thanks a lot for watching, please like and subscribe, and bye for now.